Hey, my friends. Pastor David here with this week's Midweek Minute. So we're into our series on the Lord's Prayer, listening to Jesus teach us to pray. He's taught us a couple of things that prayer is. Prayer is worship. Prayer is hallowing God's name, holding God's name holy. Prayer is submission. It's living a life that seeks to let everything be governed by God's heart and God's priorities and God's desire for life. And now that Jesus has told us what prayer is, worship and submission, now He starts to tell us what to do with it. For example, this week, we talked about praying for provisions. Give us this day our daily bread. What we pray when we ask God to provide for us is to provide for us this day. Now that's really counter to what our lives tend to be. We tend to be thinking about next week or next month or next year. But God invites us to pray for daily provision. Why? Because the heart of God is relationship with you and me. And God knows us so well that when God gives us more than day at a time, we tend to step in and try to manage it and control it and edit the plan for ourselves. And all of a sudden, we really don't need God anymore because we're in control, at least until the next time a crisis comes, and then we connect with God again. God invites us to seek Him for daily bread because it's there that the relationship is preserved. That's why God doesn't tell us to pray one time, but to keep on praying. Paul says, pray continually, to continue to build that relationship. So the real heart of give us today our daily bread is the challenge that Jesus gives us to live God-dependent lives. To consistently remember that everything that we have, everything that we are, the breath that we've just drawn, comes from the loving heart of the God that gives us Jesus Christ. I hope that maybe you'll think about that this week. What does it mean to live God-dependent? Maybe wrestle with the question, who am I depending on for my life? Am I depending on myself? Am I depending on my own resources? Am I depending on someone else to be something for me? Or am I trusting in the one who promises that He has all of the resources we will ever need for whatever the weather might happen to be in our lives? Joy-filled sunny days or overcast and cloudy days. Who are you depending on for life? This coming weekend, we get into the heart of the prayer. Forgive us this day our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. We'll talk about this business of forgiveness this week. What does it mean to forgive somebody else? Who are we to forgive? What does it mean to live life based upon the fact that we've been forgiven by God through Jesus Christ? I hope that you can join us either at Saturday night at 6 o'clock or Sunday morning at 10:30 or in our online campus at 10:30 on Sunday morning. Until then, I hope you have a great week. And remember, keep looking up, and I'll see you later.